Hi, this is Tom Terwilliger, and you may know me as a former national bodybuilding champion and IFBB professional bodybuilder, or perhaps as the host of the long-running Muscle Sport USA TV show on Fox Sports Net. Or maybe you've even seen some of my Max Mindset videos on muscleandfitness.com. It's also a possibility you don't know me at all. In which case, I'm even more sorry that I can't be there live this year at the Fitness Asian Conference to meet you personally. But I did want to share what I believe is a really extraordinary opportunity for you to take advantage and learn a new skill set that will take your career and your training ability to a whole new level. Like you, I'm a personal trainer, have been for countless years. I'm also someone who's dedicated myself to excellence and to helping my clients achieve excellence in their own lives as well, just like you have. I'm also a personal coach. And this is a career path that I sort of stumbled upon, you might say, several years ago, when I really kind of came to the conclusion that I was helping people create extraordinary changes in their physiology, in their bodies, and even in their ability to stay healthy. But I wasn't having the impact, the long-range impact on their lives that I ultimately wanted to have. So let me explain the opportunity. As a fitness professional, I know you understand that, let's just say 10% of our client base are those people who are already fit. They love being fit, they love being athletic. This is what they do for the most part. They've come to you because they want you to take them to a whole new level and help them stay there for the most part. But then there's this other 20%. And those are the people that have been told they need to get more fit. They need to lose weight. They've been motivated by external forces, you might say, to get into the gym, and as a result, they've hired a trainer like yourself. But these people are also ready to head for the door with a little too much sweat, or if the back hurts a little bit, or their knee starts to ache a bit, right? And then there's the other 70%. And that 70%, let's call them the bread and butter, or better still, the protein and carbs of our diet. They're the people who really pay the bills. They're the ones that afford us the lifestyle that we want and help us achieve our own personal, particularly financial goals, right? But those are the people that they have appreciation for being fit. They want to stay fit. They know it's important to have this in their lives and how it impacts everything else in their life, but they also have difficulty prioritizing their lives, assembling all the parts, bringing it together, you might say, so that they can find the time to exercise, so they can eat more properly. They just can't find that balance. Those are the people we want to have the greatest impact on, because those are the people that are having the greatest impact on our own careers, yes? It was this realization, you might say, that led me to add personal coaching to my skill sets, you might say. And it's also where I'm going to challenge you to step outside the box and to think outside what the standard protocols might be. You see, most personal trainers tend to believe that the more certifications, the more skill sets we have in the training arena is what really adds more value to who we are as trainers. We feel more confident if we can train with this apparatus, that modality, whatever it might be, yeah? Well, you know what? That might work for the 10 or even the 20%. But for the 70%, that's not what they're interested in. They're not motivated by your ability to switch from free weights to kettlebells, to any other modality. What they're motivated by is your ability to help them stay connected with their personal big why motivation. What really gets them up and moving, gets them to take the time out of their life to be in the gym and to work out. With the behavioral science skills that you're going to learn from an accredited coach training school, you're going to know how to keep your clients connected with their personal why, their motivation why. This way, when you start to see those first signs that the motivation is starting to wane a little bit, starting to back off a little, you know those signs, right? They miss workouts. They're canceling a little more frequently. When they're in the gym, they're not quite present. They're not focused, right? We've all seen those. And we know it's a precipitation to what's going to happen next. We're going to lose that client very shortly. So having the skill set to be able to keep them connected to their personal why, their motivation, is the key to keeping them coming back week after week, month after month, and even year after year. What would it mean to be able to get off that career treadmill of constantly having to find and attract new clients year after year, month after month, right? What would it mean to have the ability to hold on to and to keep that 70%, that bread and butter client, for those weeks, months, even years? I'm going to tell you, you don't do that by moving from free weights to kettlebells to TRX training. That doesn't matter to them. You do that by having the motivational science skill set to be able to keep them connected to that core why, to keep them in their core motivational state. It's from this core motivational state that our clients really make progress, that they work their butts off, and they give us the love and appreciation that we deserve for helping them achieve their personal goals. At this year's Asian Fitness Conference, I encourage you to attend both breakout sessions led by my good friend, BJ Rondowski. He's the co-founder of the Coach Training Academy. Those breakout sessions are going to contain critical information that will help you take your business to a whole new level. And if you really want to challenge yourself, if you want to step outside that box, then I'm going to encourage you also to register for the accredited 2-day fast-track coach training program. I'm going to tell you something. If you want to get off that treadmill, take your training, your coaching, and your ability to change lives to a whole new level, this is where you're going to learn the skill set to be able to do that, to be able to differentiate yourself from the very competitive field of personal training and being a fitness motivator. Please understand that I'm not affiliated in any way, shape, or form with the Coach Training Academy, but I am motivated by personal excellence. And I'm also moved by the difference that coach training made in my own career. And I know that if you apply those same skill sets, it's going to make a difference in yours as well. I'm committed to your success. You're the future of this industry. And as a bonus, if you register for the 2-day fast-track training program, the accredited coach training program, you can now call yourself a coach. But as a bonus, I also want to give you an opportunity to work with me personally. I'm going to do a live teleseminar conference. We'll probably do it by Skype, so we'll get a chance to know each other a little bit. And I'm going to not only answer all your questions, we'll spend as much time as needed. I'm going to answer all your questions, but I'm also going to give you the top 10 skill sets, the top 10 principles that I've learned over the last 25 years in the industry. And I'm going to share those with you. So once again, I'm Tom Terwilliger. I'm sorry I couldn't be there with you live at this year's Asian Fitness Conference. I certainly hope to see you next year. You can see what else I'm doing out there by going to maxmindset.com. And I hope to see you soon.